We're particularly fortunate this evening to have two Carnegie Mellon parents here who've offered to share some brief remarks with us. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Mr. R. Seetharaman. Mr. Seetharaman is the Group CEO of Doha Bank. He has 3 decades of experience in banking, information technology, and consultancy. But perhaps most relevant for this evening, Mr. Seetharaman is the father of Shruti Seetharaman, who's currently a business administration student at Carnegie Mellon, and also the father of Shweta Seetharaman, who graduated with a degree in business administration last May. He's also a longtime friend of Carnegie Mellon, Qatar. He will be speaking this evening about getting back to basics. Mr. Seetharaman.
Associate Dean, Dr. Mellon, distinguished guests, faculty members, student prospects, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure and privilege for me to be an integral part of this interesting, exciting evening. We live in a knowledge society. This is a changing face of the world. Change is on account of globalization. Change is on account of re-regulation from deregulation. Change is on account of technology and consumerism. Conceptualizing this change, pronouncing QATAR Foundation in 1995 by Her Highness, to quote, precisely changing the habits and minds of people, converting the material prosperity into knowledge society was a vision. What we are seeing today as an execution is real. The world is interconnected. Today, the world is getting redefined in the new world order. Communism has changed. Capitalism is altercating substance and form. The world is setting new dimensions. The prospects becomes real world. Financial economies are converting as real. Real economies are redefining the substance and form. Clearly, governing evidence is knowledge is a real wealth. That's the world we are living in. Changing market dynamics are dictating new substance. Countries and continents who live beyond their means are facing extraordinary transformation. Thus the world is good for gross welfare. The world is setting new direction. The crisis itself is an opportunity. Real economies are performing. Financial economies are trying to come to terms to become real. That's the substance. That's what the changing dynamics, market dynamics we are witnessing in stock market or currency market or commodity market or bond market. This set in vision is converging in one economy of substance and substantive compliance. Political progression. Qatar stood astoundingly well to showcase whether it is Darfur or Lebanon or Libya, today Syria, they're setting new statesmanship. In terms of economic progression, I remember 1995, after the pronouncement of QATAR Foundation, 1998, Qatar went to an international market and borrowed funds. They didn't put flyovers and aerodromes. They got into industrial expansion. Having conserved the real natural resources as an opportunity, they got into industrial expansion. The country went into continuous 14 years consecutive current accounts investable surplus. The result is what you're seeing today. Extraordinary economic progressions. In terms of social progression, again, QATAR Foundation itself is a telling story. That's the world we are living in. The world which dictates clear governance of knowledge makeup is real. The convergence of political and social progression today is real. The transformation which you are seeing in the Arab world is again stemming out of gross welfare to the mass as a social progression. That's the vision we are conceiving as real welfare to the gross people and humanity. Human dignity and way forward is going to conceptualize gross welfare only if we have knowledge within us. That's the society which is going to give long-term sustainable journey. One such journey is Qatar. We are proud parents, proud part of the overall economic momentum. I stand here in front of you as a parent. It was in 2006, Professor Shyam Kekre invited me to address the students. Both my daughters, Shweta and Shruti, was here on a title, Changing Face of the Financial Service. After the deliberations, I saw the culture within QATAR Foundation. It was extraordinary. I said, my future generation should set in discipline here. The result, again, in 2008, I had the privilege of getting into Pittsburgh to address the Business Innovation Conference. I saw again, I spent a full day touching across the faculty members, business innovators, the school facilities, infrastructure. I came back and I said, Shweta should get into QATAR Foundation. She got into Carnegie Mellon, and transformation, extraordinary transformation in her personality makeup. After continuing 3 years of consolidation in her professional makeup, personal makeup, she's today an outstanding performer in her job profile. This institution transformed her personality, to say the least, whether it is curriculum or extracurricular activities, set in discipline to converge as a knowledge society, as an innovative society, is the result of this product. Clearly, that set in another motivation for me to send in my second child, Shruti, who is a current student. So let us understand the dynamics of the culture here. That's more important. The culture is convergence of innovation and knowledge society. That's what your future generation is all about. We want to set in new discipline. We want to set in discipline our children should be better than us. We want to set in a new world order which should give prospects, eradication of poverty in the world, sustainability in terms of economics, sustainability in terms of environment. That's what we want to live in as a great discipline for the future generation to relish and make sure human dignity is a greater prosperity for days to come. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention.